Right, you lot, welcome to the ninth part of this song breakdown series. Bloody hell, just 8 more songs to go after this because I've already broken down not enough prior. But, so over the past month or so, I've been one by one breaking down all of the songs on the album, kind of giving the meaning, the context behind them, and going line by line and kind of explaining what it means. Give us some inside secrets about the progression of the album, and usually I go on a big tangent as well, but this might be the simplest song on the album to do. I've tried to follow some sort of order. This is the last song that I wrote in 2023. So it's the last in 2022, 2022. So now I'm done with songs I've written in 2022 and I'm gonna kind of focus on 2023 related ones. So but then again I started with Band of Newton, so I kind of threw the whole thing off. But yeah, Waiting for Mistletoe was a project I knew I wanted to do from the start when I was planning the album in the summer. I wanted to do a Christmas song because I think every artist has a Christmas song in their discography, and I wanted it to, be cheesy, and I didn't care that it was corny. I didn't care that it was dramatic almost because, it's a Christmas song at the end of the day. It's supposed to be that, and I'm not gonna lie and say that this is my most complex song. I've got songs about dual meanings. I've got songs like an Undecided where there's kind of deep layers and two kind of aspects of homophobia and diving into. U-Turn has a lot of context. Bandage is a deep song, same with Reverse. This one is just a bit of fun, but I have to include it because I want to break down all 17. So yeah, let's get on to it. So verse 1. Lately I've been feeling kind of lovesick, chasing puzzle pieces that don't exist. Insanity plaguing me to the same old fits. Honestly, I've had enough of this. I one of my big struggles in writing is actually becoming a character, and this is the only song what I'm kind of telling myself isn't true because it's Christmas. There's magic, you know what I mean? It's it's not based off any sort of reality, and I'm very good at writing from experience and detailing an event or something that I feel because I've lived through it. It's easier to do that when you're actually trying to be somebody else, or so that's why I'd never write for someone else. I don't think. Or the one time I did it for the key and Find Your Way. But I think that was quite simple because I knew that guy quite well. I knew what his aspirations were. But even that was difficult for me. And I thought that verse came off quite well, but then trying to translate it to him, it so yeah, I had to. But in this is lately I've been feeling kind of loves it. I like the metaphor of chasing puzzle pieces that don't exist, and it's like that idea of just trying to make love work, but just isn't gonna work. And then insanity plague you to the same old fits. That's not epileptic fits. That's just anger fits. Yeah. But there's a magic about this time of year that makes all your worries disappear. Isolated, blinded, or light fractured from your depth of fear. And it's you know what? You may be poisoned by toxicity and bad love experiences, but when you open your windows, you see the lights, and you're reminded of magic in the world, and you are kind of taken away and distracted for a moment from that pain you're sort of living through. And I think that's a really powerful kind of metaphor there. So yeah. Then the hook is give me unrealistic reality, something completely make believe. Waiting for my mistletoe, a little moment, yeah, the magic covered in snow, forgetting all the blows. It's not the strongest chorus I've ever written. But I don't think it's meant to be, it's catchy, gets in your head, and it serves its purpose. It's I just want something unrealistic. I've faced all this toxic love, and I'm tired of it. Just just give me something make believe, something ridiculous, just spin in my eye and make my life perfect. It's not realism, is it? It's not. It's ridiculous. It's insanity almost, but it's Christmas and it's magic, and I think that is so important. Verse 2. Every bad luck spell surely ends. Every scar vents your men to choppy waters will descend. Light of the tunnel on the other end. It's it's surface stuff, level stuff. You know what I mean? It is. It's like, okay, things can't be terrible forever. There's a light of a tunnel at the other end. Scars that amend with time. There will be choppy waters, and it's kind of like I kind of make the same point twice. No, seriously, I'm like every bad luck surely ends, every scar eventually ends. Choppy water with the sun, like the tunnel at the end. It's like, but it's Christmas. The answer isn't always what you expect. I need a moment to give me a rest, and it's like it's kind of like a thing of like magic. It comes when you least expect it. You're given a love at the most bizarre times, and just give me a moment. Need that rest, and of course there is basis of what I felt at this time. Of course there's basis, but it is a character in this. And the chorus again, and then the final verse is: thought I had lost faith to love. Every leaf turn over grows buzz, distraction hinder only put in the dull. Distract me with slow growth, let me trust. No temptation, pain, or love. And eventually, if I believe magically, I will see happy ever after. And it's like that kind of fitting ending. It's like you really thought you've given up on love, but then Santa, whoever this magic fairy or whatever, there's not a lot of lore to it. That they've given you this love, they've given you this perfect world, this Christmas, this winter wonderland, and you're like, there's no pain anymore. It's it's eliminated. It's gone. So yeah, that was a very very simple lyric breakdown. That one, very simple. But it is what it is. I mean, the next lyric breakdown I'm doing is Warn You, so that's going to be a very interesting one.